If you take your haircut as seriously as your bourbon, Chop House Barber Company is the place to be. Precision cuts, a great atmosphere, a barbershop culture that feels like home.
I've been a client of Chop House Barber Company for the last 10 years. I had the privilege of watching them grow from a 2-booth rental to the 3 area locations they have today: Pearland, Rose Sharon, and West University. I even got my co-host and good buddy X to get his services done there as well.
Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. They are open 7 days a week, so head on to chophousebarbercompany.com and book your service today. You don't have the Only Drams app? Go download it right now. Scan your bottles, track your lineup, and never overpay again. And it's not just for bourbon. We're talking tequila and other spirits too. Don't know what to pour? Tell me about it. Pick Your Pour has you covered. And if you really want to level up, tap into the elite membership like Ray and I. That gives you 1 entry into the monthly giveaway for hard to get bottles and access to features like Pick My Blind, which we've used in the episode. Built for real sippers and real moments. Download Only Drams and stay game ready. Cheers.
2 fists, 1 pour, brims and barrels in the room. Tailored conversations, let the real ones bloom. From the game to the glass, we don't water it down. If it's poured with intention, let it go around. 2 fists, 1 pour, brims and barrels the code. Style and substance, yeah, we built like oak. Lift it slow, let it say what it's for. This that 2 fists, 1 pour. Sports talk heavy, we don't skip the scars. Last second losses still let go in bars. Fit check clean, but the take stay raw. The base gets sharp when the ice.
Good. Welcome to another Game Ready. Today we have something special. We're going with the Garrison Brothers Laguna Madre.
Laguna Madre.
Laguna Madre.
Yeah.
Take it, Ray.
So Laguna Madre is a high-end limited release from Garrison Brothers. It's $350 retail. So it's a little bit more on the pricier side when it comes to some of the limited editions. It is 8-year aged. So the special thing about this is they age it for 4 years, and then they age it for another 4 years in Limousin oak. I don't have a lot of Limousin oak finished products, so that's something very, very unique. From what I read, it takes 120 years before you can harvest Limousin oak. So I think that's what kind of drives the price a little bit. I know it being 8 years in Texas kind of drives the price because we get a lot of evaporation down here. I know that, they do have their other, LE product, which would be cowboy bourbon, right?
Yeah.
It's a different product and a little bit different product than this. That one's more of a high proof. This one, I think, comes in at 101?
Yeah.
I think that's what they're doing on this one, 101. It comes in a really, really cool box. So I guess you got to pay a little extra for a nice box like this. Got real light wood. You can't see this on podcast, but it's a real light wood. It's got a little plexiglass around it, covering it. So it does come in a nice packaging. So full disclosure, I didn't pay $350 for this. I got this in a trade. Which is really cool. It was a really good opportunity for both parties. Traded some bottles to get this because I wasn't sold on paying $350 for it.
Gotcha.
Just full disclosure. But I'm glad I got it. I think it's very unique. It's one of my favorite products from Garrison Brothers. And I know the other one that we enjoy is the cowboy bourbon. We like the
2024 though.
The 2024 is special. Yeah, absolutely. Those are very high in proof though.
Yeah.
So they are like for cowboys.
Hazmat, right?
Some of them are, some of them. The one I have is not, but the majority of them are. I know the one that just came out recently is like 146. So that's really high.
I got to try that one.
Yeah. And we can check this one out. Oh, go ahead. You're good.
Well, I know you like this a lot.
I do. You can tell.
Yeah,
you can tell.
You dove in that one pretty good.
Yeah. So for me, I think it's something like kind of like Booker's. Like it's like a mood thing. Like when I want something different, like how Booker's is very different, their flavor profile with the peanut profile. That's what when I'm looking for something different, I go to this because it's going to give me a way different profile than your traditional Kentucky bourbons. And sometimes that's what I'm looking for, right? I want to change up the palate and try something different. So I'll go to this one, and just in particular.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's came out. This is 2025, and what I remember I read one time, they were first going to do this in 2020, and they were going to release a larger quantity of them, but the pandemic hit and they couldn't do it. As far as distributed around the country or around Texas. Right. So they did it as a distillery only release.
Oh, wow.
Which just made it safer at the time. And that's a cool thing about Garrison Brothers. They do releases at the distillery. Like they'll sell their products obviously around the country, but they do this thing where you can line up with your vehicles. It's in High Texas. Yeah, and you can go.
And you could be in your car. It's like a drive-through.
Yeah, kind of like a drive-through thing, which I think would be neat to do one day because it looks like a really cool distillery.
Okay.
And like they do that for like a lot of their releases. especially something like this, cowboy bourbon, you know, the Ladybird. And this is like your cool white wax that they do for
Yeah, I like
this one, the cowboy bourbon. I got to get this right. It's like, it's the burnt orange, right?
If you don't,
No, it's not the burnt orange. What is it? Gold.
Gold.
Cowboy bourbon is gold.
Yeah.
So the burnt orange is the Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
Right? That's the port wine finish. So I like the wax thing. I think the wax thing that they do is really neat. And then I think one of their cool things that they do on the back of every bottle says "Good bourbon can change the world," which I think is a great slogan. I couldn't agree more. So really cool, really cool
that
product.
slogan.
Yeah, and then they don't release a whole bunch of them. Of these, this is a kind of a more of a limited release.
Let's touch on that slogan. Great bourbon can change the world. What that mean to you?
I think, man, if we just sit back, enjoy good bourbon, not worry about all the noise from the outside, and just stay in the moment.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's what bourbon does for me is it brings me to the moment that I'm in right there.
Yeah.
My mind's not racing. I'm focused on the bottle, the history of it, the notes like that. That's what I start thinking about instead of like, you know, all the things outside that just can kind of worry you, the normal everyday life things, you know? So I think that's what it is for me.
I'm going to piggyback off you on that. The moment.
Yeah.
Especially if you're sharing it with a brother, friends, a group of people.
Yeah.
I just want that moment.
Yeah.
You know, because those moments are built and embedded in your mind, moments that you'll never forget about. Right.
Yeah.
So forget the noise, the negativity outside, even the posts that people post, negativity posts on social media, all those bad and negative things that could cause distractions, right?
Yep, exactly.
They say the devil come to devour, right?
Yep, I agree.
So you got to be able to block that out.
Yeah,
so
you do.
Don't let them catch you in your most vulnerable moment.
Yep.
So I'm with you on the bourbon, sitting there and enjoying the moment, and let time slow down for you.
I agree.
I'm
I
with
couldn't
you on
agree
that.
more. Yeah. So this is they only make 3,000 of these, so very limited release. I know like the cowboy bourbon, it's like under 10,000, so very limited release on some of these things. And I know that has a lot to do with the Texas evaporation that we get. So so let's go ahead and nose it.
So what's some of the notes that they that is said that you get from the
so plum raisin, leather?
Well, that's
on the nose.
I think that's common in a Texas bourbon.
I agree.
Right?
I think that's a common Texas bourbon note. And they also get molasses. And I do get like plum. I do get like leather.
So back to the stone fruits then, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess so. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do get that leather.
I do get the leather. Sometimes in some Texas bourbons that could be off-putting. We'll see. We'll dive into this one. And
I like the nose.
Yeah, I do. I like the nose.
Palate. It's chocolate.
Yep. Chocolate.
The raisins.
Yep.
So I get that chocolate covered raisin.
Yep.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. I get, you know what I get a lot in like Texas bourbons too, and then in this one is licorice.
Black licorice?
Black licorice.
Yes.
I don't eat black
licorice. I don't
licorice.
like black licorice.
But in bourbon, like the way it comes off in bourbon, I kind of like that.
Okay.
I don't always want that, right? Because you're not gonna get that a lot in like Kentucky bourbons. This is a like more of a Texas note, and you're gonna get leather. I feel like you get leather, but it's not as over dominating as you get in other ones, right? It's like it's a good balance of the leather, you know, and because that can be very off-putting, but I think it balances well. With this one, you do get some oak, right? You do get some oak in it, which
so
is
what's the age statement again?
8.
8
so
years.
4, and then 4 in the limousine.
Yeah,
so and it's very dark.
Yeah,
I mean you can't see this
Texas.
on podcast, but it is extremely dark. And then I guess we can try to pick out on the finish.
It's not bad. I like the chocolate raisin note that I get, you know, because it marries well with the leather. So I like that. I can't say I'm a big fan of the finish.
The finish?
Yeah.
So the reason why I like the finish, because sometimes on the Texas bourbons, the finish, it can be tannicky.
Yes.
Right? It can get a little bitter. This one, for me, it doesn't get bitter, and it turns into this thing that I enjoy. It's like root beer. It's like a root beer type thing.
That's unique.
Going on, you know, and I think that's what this one separates itself from other Texas bourbons for me. There's more oak at the end for sure.
For sure.
A little bit of baking spice, like, you know, that spice, like just a slight amount. It's not like you're drinking a rye. It's not very spicy, but it has enough to give it like a little bit well-roundedness.
Well, Ray gave you everything he liked about this particular bourbon, right? So I guess one decision.
Is it game ready? Is it a starter or is it going to ride the bench?
Yeah. Starter or ride the bench. So I'm going to lead off.
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do basketball again because we're shooting this on Friday. The Rockets start tomorrow with our first playoff game against the Lakers. That's going to be fun. That's going to be very fun to watch, to see. We don't know how many more times we're going to be able to see KD and LeBron on the same court against each other, squaring off. I mean, it's a team game, but those guys are standouts. We've all been blessed to be able to watch their entire careers. I've been a big fan of both guys. So it's going to be fun to see them on the same court. I'm going to go to the game next Friday, so I'm very excited about that. We're going to go see them. Yeah, I got to see this. This is history. To see these guys that are like arguably top 15 of all time, LeBron's in the, I mean, some have him won way up there. So you got to see guys like that play as many times as possible, because when they're gone, they're going to be missed.
Yeah,
right? They're going to be missed. So in saying that, to me, this is a starter. Even with the price point, because I think you get a lot with the presentation. Yeah. And I love a box. Yeah. So I think this is really neat. I think that this is going to be, if I had to go like a basketball, it's going to be like a power forward, but it's going to be like an old school power forward, like an older Stort, which that definitely ages me. I got the cool old school older Stort. This is the what he wore, right? Yeah. Really cool. Real quick.
Throwback logo.
The hat. You won't see this on the podcast, but Fitted Dad, shout out Fitted Dad. This is a phenomenal Rockets hat. He's got this like gold reef going around it. Yeah, you can go ahead and zoom it in on it. That is a phenomenal hat. Look at that. Get the side patch.
Yeah.
The side
back, which is a rocket.
Yeah, it's got rockets across it. I mean, he did such a great job. My hair probably looks crazy on camera.
It's all right, man.
He did a great job on this hat. This will be Brim of the Month. Absolutely. This is a phenomenal hat. Shout out Fitted Dad for just constantly coming up with amazing designs, and they unlocked this logo. There's a logo that hadn't been used, and now they're using it. So back to this. So I think this is like an old school power forward, that not like a Dirk Nowitzki that would get buckets. This is like play defense, get rebounds, get 20 rebounds a game. And I think that's what this is, because it's different than those Kentucky bourbons. This is Texas bourbon at its best, in my opinion.
Well, for me, it's going to ride the bench. It's not bad juice. It's just not my jam. So I can't say it's going to be a starter for me. So I'm going to be out of this one.
All right. No, that's cool. No, that's fine. That's good.
But at least you got it as a game ready.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it a game ready. And then when you want to try something different, you can always circle back.
So it's ride the bench for me. So that's pretty much it. So we're now streaming on most platforms. We're on iHeartRadio,
podcast platforms. So you should be able to see us on wherever you get your podcast. Yeah, we should be on there. Utilize that so you can listen when you're in your car, when you're working, or wherever, when you can't see visually. Right. But please go to YouTube, subscribe so that you can see the visual, the hats, the bottles. Yes. And hit that notification button so you don't miss an episode. Right. Sign up for the Patreon, and I think we're on TikTok. Yeah, so we're on all the platforms. So go ahead and please follow, comment as much as you like, and go to Apple Podcasts and rate. And we appreciate all that. Yeah.
And that's it.
That'll do it.
All right. 2 fits, 1 pour.
This that 2 fits, 1 pour. Sports talk heavy, we don't skip the scars. Last second losses still let go in bars. Fit check clean, but the takes stay raw. The bass gets sharp when the ice hit hard. Every season got lessons, every ring got cost. We remember who showed up and who got lost. No clickbait takes, just truth we pour. If you know the feeling, pull up, this is yours.
Slow grind mindset, let the moment breathe. Good conversations age like the whiskey we sip. Drip, measure clean. Culture stitched in the cloth, from the street to the sweet, still grounded in thought. We don't rush pause or the points we make. Same patience in the glass that it took to elevate. We don't rocks, we respect the pour. That's the rule when you step through the door.
One glass, one conversation. Perspective. 2 fits, 1 pour. 2 fits, 1 pour. Brims and Barrels.